welcome to another general tarot reading. Oh, we have two cards straight away. And let's see whether we have there we go. No, that's three. So it looks like you might be having a kind of either a change of heart, a change of mind, I would say, or you're changing your mindset. You're having a mindset shift. You're trying out maybe some affirmations or maybe some spiritual practice or some yoga, something where you're moving towards a higher mind. And the Page of Swords is here saying, yeah, it doesn't always work out the way you think it's going to work out. You may not be getting the wisdom or the messages through, or you might not quite find the clarity or the peace that you're looking for at this time. But the Page of Swords is here to remember to keep wiping the slate clean and start again. Don't keep thinking back. Don't look back on what's not working. Just keep moving forwards with all the energy and enthusiasm that a page can muster. There's a lot of youth in this card. And so use this to your advantage. Get up, try again. And don't be afraid of failing. Just the page is here to know that this is just part of a process of refinement and mastery. And in the end, you move from the page to the knight, to the queen, to the king. It's a journey. Just enjoy this stage. It's often a lot of fun at the beginning, a lot of excitement, new ideas, new things coming through. So embrace that at this time. And we have the Tower card, really shaking and challenging your preconceived ideas, the way you usually do things. Uranus has recently shifted signs and into Gemini. And so this means that wherever you are, something in your chart, some area of your life has stopped having a lot of disruption. And there's another area of your chart that's feeling a lot of upheaval, perhaps a lot of change in an aspect of your life. The Tower card is here to say, are you empowered by this change? Are you choosing to jump or are you being pushed? Are you going to feel that life is just one chaotic experience after another? Or are you going to say, no, we need to be shaken down to the foundations so that we can really experience what truth is and start to build back from that place, a place that feels a whole lot better? And we have the Five of Swords saying, yeah, there's still battles going on. And this is probably within yourself. Your thoughts are probably pulling you in different directions. And this card is all about a turning point, recognizing that some battles just don't need to be fought. It's actually better to not waste your energy, but to walk away. And others, you may want to stay and stand your ground, but at what cost? So always with this card, it's about looking and weighing up what it is that what are you doing with your energy, I say with this card? Is it being just needlessly wasted? And this, remember, is the Five of Swords, and the swords is the mental suit. So we have the page at the beginning, also the swords, really trying to take hold of the mind, trying to channel it and trying to give it over to a higher version. And here we still are experiencing the struggle, still falling back into a bit of chaos, and the mind possibly spiraling and spending a lot of time drifting into other unhelpful situations and ideas and thoughts or memories. And so just remembering, going back to the page saying, yeah, this will happen. It does happen. We think we can get control of something for a while, and then suddenly something sends us into a spin. It's all right. And that's what the page is here to remind us. But recognize it as a turning point. Where can you start to just observe and catch yourself where you might be throwing your energy away needlessly? If you're enjoying the cards, I do ask that you like and subscribe to the channel. It really does make a difference. And a great big shout out to those of you who've already done so. I do appreciate you. And welcome if you're new here. And now I invite you to close your eyes. We're going to go into a short meditation. So if you're willing and able, close your eyes and start to take some deep breaths in and out. And just feel your feet firmly planted on the ground right now. Take your energy down to your feet. And just notice the energy in your toes, in your ankles, underneath the balls of your feet. Feel that there. Feel the ground. And now I want you to take your awareness to your thoughts and what's going on there. Because the Page of Swords is inviting you to get more clarity, to think more clearly, to slow down and stop reacting. And it's your mind. This is the suit of swords, so it's the suit of the mind, your mental well-being. And the page is saying you're starting to get some traction here. You're starting to put things in place, a bit of self-discipline perhaps, to try and catch yourself. And it doesn't always work out. And it doesn't matter either. It's just continuing to observe those thoughts as they come in and catch them if they're sending you into a spiral. And if you can, just like clouds, let them come in if there are thoughts and let them move through and move away. It's not about necessarily emptying the mind. It's just allowing those thoughts to just move through effortlessly instead of getting stuck in a loop. And with the Tower card here, perhaps you've had a recent awakening. Perhaps there's some information, some news that's come in that's shaken your world. Or maybe this is you just being uncomfortable about new ways of doing things. The Tower, whatever it is, it's being uplifted and uprooted in your world, whatever aspect of life is being affected. The Tower here is a very positive card, saying this is a very necessary area of shakedown in your life. It's almost as if energy has been really held back and held tight and has got stuck. And we've got this sudden, perhaps violent, but erupting, it's quite a phallic card, the Tower card, eruptive energy that releases it. So this is what I want you to feel with the Tower card, that as these circumstances become unsettling, as the changes happen, where can you know that this is a necessary release of stuck energy in whatever aspect of life that is? And can you feel into embracing that change and feel empowered by it? No matter what is being disrupted in your world, where can you become unshakable? And the Five of Swords is suggesting there is some chaotic thoughts. Maybe you are battling with something within your own mind, and that's okay. Just start to become aware of your thoughts and maybe catch them a little bit more, knowing what thoughts are serving you and which ones are just taking up a whole lot of your time and energy day after day, being caught in these loops of self-denial or unworthiness or bitterness and resentment. What thoughts are those for you? And can you start to observe them now? And do you know what I'm talking about? Do you know what these thoughts are? And if so, know that sometimes just be able to capture them and let them go. Move on to something else, from something more positive. It's about perhaps putting in more of a mindfulness practice or a mindset routine. Whatever it is that can take you out of this internal struggle. In your own time, you can come back to the room and open your eyes. The Page of Swords, a new awareness of the thoughts you have in your head and trying to catch them before they take you in a direction that you don't want to go. The Tower card, taking you in a direction that you don't want to go, but such a necessary breaking up and disruption of energy so that you can release a lot of stagnation from your life. Recognize that that's all it is and know that this is absolutely a shakedown that you should be welcoming in your life. In a few years from now, you hopefully will look back and laugh, or at least recognize it was for a higher good. There was a purpose to this in your life. And the Five of Swords, recognizing that internal struggle, and it may be affecting and showing up in your outside world too. And this card definitely suggesting, can you mark this as a turning point where you try and pull back the reins a little, take a bit more control over what direction your thoughts take, and have a wonderful day.